And it's very humbling also to have the opportunity to be here with you in Turkey, to have the time to present this. I also want to say that ERA is very excited and very happy to have partnered with Mr. Ekçulu as the master franchisor for ERA in Turkey, not only because of his outstanding business skills and business abilities, but even more so because of the type of person and the character that he brings. ERA is a company that has been in existence for over 40 years, starting in the United States in the early 70s, and is a longtime player in the real estate industry worldwide, and the commitments that we make to our member brokers as well as to the public at large is entirely dependent on partners such as Mr. Ekçulu to be able to keep the business moving forward, keep it moving at a pace which is sustainable, to also maintain the changes necessary in the various markets. So I put together a couple slides which make it easier for me to present the information since I'll be doing this in English. If you don't mind, I'm going to stand up because my Latin blood is such that if I don't move, then I can't speak. So, e-real estate franchise concept is designed to increase the income of a real estate company. And just to kind of give you a quick overview for those who may not be familiar with ERA, the company was started in 1971. There's 38,000 sales associates worldwide, with 3,000 offices operating in 35 countries, and they're all as a franchising model and a franchising business. These are the various countries throughout the world where ERA is operating, whether it be the Middle East or Europe, the Caribbean, America, Asia, and in South America as well. And our franchising concept is based on a couple of different principles. One is that the concept of synergy is really a key. I heard the comment that was made about how significant it is for Turkish culture to be your own boss and to be in business for yourself, which is exactly why we are so excited to be part of this endeavor in the Turkish economy, because franchising is specifically designed for the individual who wants to be in his own business, but who does not want to reinvent the wheel, who does not want to have to create anything, but rather to use the systems and the methods that have been put into place in order to be successful and to provide the services to the customers that need to be provided. There are basically four cornerstones to the ERA franchise system. The first one is the technology. Technology is something that is a tool. We are not a technology company. However, we realize that technology is extremely important in the world in which we operate today, and very important from the consumer perspective. Surveys that we have done around the world show that consumers varying from 60 to 90% will do their searches for properties online first, which is why the technology is important as a tool. Technology is important as a tool and also to bring the buyers and the sellers together to make it easy for one to sell and the other to be able to find the particular property that they may be interested in. The second cornerstone is training. Our business is built on people. The first are the real estate brokers who we affiliate with and who work with ERA to develop their business and to develop their business model. And those brokers need to have salespeople in their companies. And it is critical to be able to provide outstanding training to not only the brokers, but also to the salespeople. The third cornerstone is marketing. And the marketing from the standpoint of marketing the businesses, whether it be through the name of the brand or if it's through marketing the properties that may be on the market that our customers are asking us to help them sell. The marketing is done and is put together through economies of scale as a result of being part of the ERA franchise, which makes it easier to be able to market those properties, market the offices to the public at large. And the fourth cornerstone is management consulting. As a result of the experience that we have throughout the world and more closely throughout Europe, we are able to identify trends, we're able to identify specific market conditions, and be able to identify and take advantage of them before they happen, as was mentioned earlier when Professor Atkin mentioned about Starbucks and deciding which direction they were going to take, which is exactly the philosophy that we have, is in being able to identify market conditions to work and to prepare our brokers for either opportunities or potential dangers that may be coming up. So our goal is, if you look at the way we look at work, is the definition of luck. Because sometimes people say, boy, you're so lucky in the fact that we're presently in 17 countries just in Europe, and we have over 1,100 offices in Europe. People say you're so lucky. And our definition of luck is that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So the Turkish market today is a tremendous opportunity, as has been mentioned through the analysis and through the data, the specific data, which shows the growth of the emerging market of Turkey, which is why we're so excited to be part of Turkey and to be part of this business and growing the business here in Turkey. And if we look at 10 principles, what we'll call 10 principles for the real estate success as it specifically relates to Turkey and the Turkish real estate market. The first one is that we have to be customer focused. And customer focus for us means, in Turkey specifically, that 70% of the real estate transactions in Turkey are being done by private individuals. So one buyer to one seller, 70%, which for us means that there's 70% market share that is a potential growth and expansion for the real estate industry. Huge opportunity. I don't know too many other industries that have that kind of potential growth and that kind of potential market share that is left to be acquired. So that's a wonderful opportunity right here in the Turkish market. Our second philosophy is that he who controls the listings controls the market. In our business, we work with buyers and we work with sellers, to put it very simply. However, as the old adage says in English, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, in our philosophy, which has been the ERA philosophy since the very beginning, 40 years ago, it is definitely the sellers and the listings that come first. Being able to have access to the product, which is the properties, is critical, which is why all of the marketing that we do, all of the research that we do, and all of the training that we put together is designed to help real estate brokers be able to control their market share by being able to get more listings, which will then result in more sales and greater market penetration. We have a systemized approach. It was mentioned several times by the distinguished speakers who are here, the importance of systemization, the importance of organization, the importance of having a corporate view of the business. And it's very clear to us that by being able to have a systemized approach, we're able to duplicate the success of different companies and different organizations, regardless of what market they may be in. And we have identified those specific systems which will generate the greatest return and results for a brokerage company. Prospecting is the key to a salesperson's success. We work with the brokers and with the salespeople to teach them how to prospect, how to contact the clients, how to go out towards the market and not wait for the market to come to them. The opportunity is there in the marketplace for those who are willing to go and get it, and keeping in mind that there's 70% market share to reach, then it's a great opportunity. Recruiting is key to broker success. We work very hard with the real estate brokers, not only to teach, to train, but also to organize events to help them to recruit salespeople. And once those salespeople have been recruited, we work with them to communicate through social media. And if we look at social media, just as an example, in Turkey, on Facebook alone, which is obviously, as I'm sure you all know and familiar with Facebook, and many of you have your own Facebook accounts, There was a time when Facebook was designed for 12-year-old girls to communicate with their girlfriends. Well, Turkey is number 6th country worldwide with 32 million users in Turkey alone who are on Facebook. Social media, for example, is one of those technology tools which enables us to reach more customers and reach more clients. And Turkey is one of the fastest growing countries through the use of social media. Again, another key point in the emerging market. We learn, practice sales techniques. It was mentioned earlier that one of the things that needed to be done was sales techniques and sales practices which are ethical, which are legitimate. As a professor mentioned earlier, there's discussion to put regulation into place for the real estate industry, which of course we're very much in favor of, which is why we believe that the sales practices that are put into place must be honest, ethical, and straightforward in order to best serve the customers. And sales techniques do not mean lying or being deceitful. Sales techniques mean being honest and straightforward at the same time of reaching out to the customers to help increase the market share. Managers must coach their salespeople, and we work with the managers to teach them how to do that, and then the managers lead by example. The key to the success of the ERA corporate identity is that each one of our brokers and each one of our managers are considered to be leaders in their marketplace. They're leaders at all levels, not only through the work that they do from a business perspective, but also through the civic activities that they may be involved in their market and their country. And the last point is that we establish goals on a yearly basis and determine activities that are reviewed monthly to help assure the success of our partners and our business members throughout the network, which is what has brought so much success and so much growth through ERA. When we started a little over almost 20 years ago in Europe, many people said, geez, how in the world are you going to grow this? How are you going to do this? The market is so different from Finland to Greece to Portugal, Austria, France in the middle, and Spain. And what we have done, which is the same thing that we have done in Turkey, is to identify the market, identify leaders such as Mr. Ekçulu, and then identify specifically through the culture those points that can be put into place to reach the greatest market share and the greatest growth by helping the real estate brokers win the real estate people, help their customers, buyers and sellers, accomplish what they want to do, which is to buy and sell real estate. We've got a 10-point selling plan, which we put together as a guarantee to the homeowners. And we guarantee to the homeowners the work that we will do. It's not a results guarantee, it's a means or a methods guarantee that we put into place to show the homeowner that we stand behind what we say we will do. And we work with the brokers to show them how to put that guarantee into place and how to be able to present that to the seller. The eraturkey.com website, many of you may have seen or may have gone to for additional information, is in the process of being finalized and put together as a result of the growth and the expansion with the brokers and members that we are doing here in Turkey, which at some point in time will have properties on it. But through the ERA Turkey website, not only are you able to access properties throughout Europe, throughout South America, throughout Asia, throughout Africa, as well as throughout the world, because of being part of this overall global corporate entity, which is the opportunity to have an ERA broker with the ERA system to be able to grow worldwide. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And I really appreciate the honor to be with you. And this is a very, very exciting time to be in Turkey and to be with you here as part of this business and this growth. Thank you.